The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a man. It's Kelly. Under fire. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season. And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
He wants to change this route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
East Carolina, 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Weaver. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll leave it with him. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here's the handoff. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Ball carrier picks up 1. Make some noise. Get on your feet. Get loud, Bulldog fans. It's third down.
The Pirates are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Leaves it with the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Oh, a big big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. Smithers into space. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Pirates pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They go to the ground. Finds a little space.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Picks up 3. Make some noise, get on your feet.
And the Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Wants to go up top on first down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots, so they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the left side.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, ECU!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Gain of 3. Brings up 2nd down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Kelly. Zings it complete to the right. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Cricket.
Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Might be changing the route.
Green 25.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got the back in the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Calls his own number. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech 1st down.
First down for your Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs are on the move.
Easy.
The give to the tailback. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And the Bulldogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Dropping back, it's Kelly. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning it on! Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Quarterback may change this route.
Hornet! Hornet! Ready, go!
Wants to throw on first down. Buying some time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's second and goal. On the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead.
Louisiana Tech 14, East Carolina 7.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brooks. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. There he goes! May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the... down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Gonna run it. It's Alexis. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Going to try to get it himself. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
The Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to the ground. And the ball squirted out. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. If they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Some noise, get on your feet.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, 3rd down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from mid, and he pumps it up inside the 20. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Kelly. Moves around to clear up the vision. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
They'll run it from the gun. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On fourth down, looking to pass. Buys a little time. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Weaver. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man in the middle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Pirates will have it first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Pirates are rolling down the field. They think there's room to run to the right here. Got the first down and more. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Here on third down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. From the gun, the running back has it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He's got it and still on his feet. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was.
Touchdown, Pirates! And that one will give them the lead.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Kelly. Got it set up on the outside. Looking for room at the 40. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to fire to the left. And he makes the catch inside the 20.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, That is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Louisiana Tech is really moving the football.
Clear. Clear. Dino. Dino.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side, present a nice target for the quarterback.
Tuna.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Pound 55 weak. Gaucho. Gaucho.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. Going for 6. Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's 3rd down.
And they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Okay.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Running back searching for a hole. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Creates a little room. Strong run and a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And this QB, you could tell, did a really good job of continuing to buy time, go through his progressions. He wanted to make the big play and even got outside the pocket a little bit to his left and took the deep shot down the field. Just missed.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Finds his big tight end. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period.
Military stun. Military stun.
They'll try the run. Breaks the tackle. Inside the 30. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9. The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. Back to the ground with the running back. At the 20, he's got space. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
What an unbelievable effort that time by the running back. Great vision and showing off his speed. And now with that big gain, he puts his head coach in a position where he's going to have to make a decision here what he wants to do on 4th and short.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Direct snap. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, this is an offense that really prides themselves on running the football, and there was no question they were going to go for it there on 4th and short. Not only did they get the first down, they rip off an explosive play on the ground.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Back to pass, it's Kelly. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
He wants to throw it again. Keeps looking downfield. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
To the air on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Sam Houston is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 11 to Arkansas State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Got enough for the first. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. And the Pirates, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
The run to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The Pirates line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. The tag. Touchdown, ECU. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up-and-hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Kelly. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Buys a little extra time. Complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Wants to keep it in the air. Now rolling to the left. He'll pull it down and run. And the Bulldogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Intercepted to stop the threat. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football, getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Turning it on. Past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, East Carolina.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
East Carolina, 42. Louisiana Tech, 21.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Kelly. Here comes the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Pressure coming. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete to the left. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Get set, get set.
Wants to throw. It's Kelly. Flushed out of the pocket. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they lost the ball out of bounds, and it'll be a loss of yardage on that one. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
4th and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Working on the right. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Rush is on him. Touchdown, Pirates. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
21.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. Skips away from pressure. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation